Welcome to your prenatal yoga class. My name is Hannah, the founder of BirthPrep Yoga, and this class is for all levels of yoga and for all trimesters. You need a yoga mat, a blanket or a towel, and a bolster or a pillow. So we're going to sit ourselves up on the pillow, nice and comfortable, finding your sit bones, maybe rocking back and forth. And we'll place our head over the heart. And place one hand low on your belly and the other hand on the heart. And we'll just take a moment. Your eyes can be open, softly gazing in front of you, or your eyes can be closed. And we're going to think of the word thankful, being thankful. And we're going to really send that thankful energy down to our babies. You might hear my dogs in the back barking. We're going to think of thankfulness for this baby today. And if you're having twins, these babies. And we'll breathe in that thankfulness through the nose. So inhale thankfulness into the hand on your belly. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, thankfulness into the hand on your heart. Full breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And we'll think of this affirmation of thankfulness. I am thankful for my baby. I am thankful for my body and my breath. Full breath in again to the hand on your belly and your heart. Inhale through the nose. Full breath out, and as you bow chin to chest, opening the eyes if they were closed to look at your beautiful belly. And then we'll let our hands slide down somewhere on the thighs, palms down, and we'll roll our right ear to the right shoulder. And we'll float our right arm up and place it on the head. Now, if this is too much for your neck, we don't want to pull, just let the hand hang out. If it's too much, place it back down. We'll inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. So this is called a full body breath. So as you inhale through the nose, think of the breath filling up the neck. And as you exhale through the mouth, the tension in your neck softly releases. If it's too much, bring your hand back down. Inhale in. And as you exhale, we'll let our hands slowly float back down. Chin rolls to chest. And we'll let our head sway side to side. The average head weighs 10 to 12 pounds. There's a heavy head on that neck, so we'll let our head just gently sway. Take a nice breath in, and then your left ear rolls to left shoulder. You can stay here softening your shoulders away from the ears, or float left arm up and place it on your head, and you'll know if it's too much. Your body will tell you. I'm going to place my hand down because my mic's over there. So do the version you'd like. Full body breaths, trying that out again. So you inhale through the nose, focus on your neck, filling up with breath. And then exhale through the mouth. You can even sigh if your neck is really tight. So inhale in. And let out a sigh through the mouth. And one more time in. Full breath out. Inhale again. If your hand was up, we'll place it down with the next exhale. Chin rolls to chest. Let's bring our hands in front, interlace the fingers, and place them on the base of the skull. Then let your head come up and then back into the hands like a hammock. Look up to the sky and see if you can open your elbows a little bit. Big breath in, widen those elbows. And exhale, we're going to slowly bring chin to chest. Tucking in the chin. Don't pull on your head though. Just let your hands be that natural weight. Inhale to lift your head up. And back all the way. Exhale through the mouth, looking up. Big breath in. Lift through the heart. And exhale, rounding in chin slowly to the chest. Try not to pull. One more like that. So the inhale brings you all the way back. Full breath in. Keep breathing in. Let your heart lift towards the sky, elbows wide. Exhale through an open mouth. Big breath in. And then exhale, rounding in, nice and slow, chin towards the chest. We'll come back to center. Let's release the head and come with fingertips to shoulders, roll forward. And roll back. And we'll let our hands come into this shape of a cactus arms. We're going to do cactus arms again today. You're going to bring them towards each other and see if you can get your right arm under your left. And then come again into this kind of shape, crossing again at the wrist. If you can't do that, grab opposite elbows. I'm not going to because my mic's there. Inhale in, keeping your elbows at shoulder height to the back of your neck, to the back of the shoulders. And then full breath out through the mouth. So this is you practicing full body breaths. Inhale in. Open the back of your heart. Exhale through the mouth. And last time in. Exhale, release your arms. Then I want you to let your arms go wide. Open through the heart. Look up. Exhale, bring your elbows into cactus and other elbows come towards each other. Left arm this time under right. You might be able to cross again at the wrists or grab opposite elbows. Keep your elbows at shoulder height. Inhale. Back of the heart is your focus. Exhale through the mouth. Full body breaths into the back of the heart. Inhale in. See how powerful your breath is. Breathing in all that thankfulness. Exhale through the mouth. And one more time. And exhale, release your arms. Big stretch out. And bring your hands down. Slide off your pillow and move pillow to the side for later on. From here, we're going to stretch right leg out and tuck in the left foot. If this is too much with the legs stretched out, you can always bend it. From here, we're going to take a nice gentle side bend over towards that extended leg. Lots of space for baby here. It might mean you're coming up pretty high. And then inhale to rise, left arm lifts, plant left hand down, point your toes and lean back as you stretch your right arm up and over. Inhale, rise up. Let's see if we can flex our feet up and come over for a side bend. Again, lots of space here. And you're riding these breaths and movements with your breath. So take it easy, point your toes, lean back. The inhale brings you up, exhale brings you over. Lots of space for baby. And don't judge yourself today if you're really tight or sore. And back off anytime you need to. You can modify, stop any movements at any time. So we're going to come back over and hold here. And then I want you to spin and look up. So you're just letting your left hand come a little bit behind you. And then slowly back to center. Perfect. We're going to lean back here to bend right leg and just gently, slowly switch sides. Left leg up. Tuck in that right foot. Again, you can keep that foot bent if that's more comfortable. Or pillow under here. From here, let's come over for that gentle side bend. We're just waking up our spine. Don't collapse in the body. Give your baby lots of side body space. And as you come up, inhale, plant the right hand, point your toes up and over. Inhale to rise. Exhale brings you over. You can go faster than me. You can go slower than me. You can hold and breathe, up to you. As you come back, point those toes, lean away from your leg. You don't even need to come far back. And up and over, we'll hold here. Pause like we did on the other side. Backing off, coming a little higher, and then gently, it's just a gentle spin of that rib cage up and looking up. And then back to center. Good job. From here, bend our knees. Let's take our time to come to all fours. And the most important thing of all fours is to keep the knees supported because they have relaxant in them. So we want to double that blanket, even triple it. And it's under the knees, hands below shoulders. Those of you with wrist discomfort, you're going to grab your pillows and do your pose with open palms on pillows or on elbows. From here, bend at the elbows, curl your toes or be on the tops of the feet. And then you're going to curl your tailbone. Slowly look forward. Now if it pulls on your belly, look down instead. As you exhale, round tailbone in. Think of snuggling baby to the spine as chin comes to chest. Now puff up between the shoulder blades to the sky. And then inhale, bend the elbows, curl tailbone, looking forward. Now this is a great pose for positioning of baby in the pelvis. Doing this right before labor or in labor is very helpful. You can do this right on your hospital bed to get them in a good position. Inhale, curl your tailbone, looking forward. Exhale, round out. And we'll do one more. These are called cat-cow. The best pregnancy movements. Exhale to round. And now pause here. We're going to take our right toes first and just slide them back towards the back of our mat, and then reach your heel. So hold here. If you need to come down in your forearms, you can do that, because our focus is the back of the calf. These can be really tight. And just hold here. You can bob a bit, like back and forth if that feels better, or you can just reach the heel and hold. And then we'll switch sides to bring right knee in. We're going to slide the left toes back and just hold. So we call this in yoga just riding your edge, finding a place where you can hold, but you feel sensation and it's not too much. Anytime you can release, softening the jaw and the face, noticing it if you're holding tension in the face, and then slowly release that. We're going to do some hip circles. This is great for glute strength and for hip flexibility. So we're going to lean our weight onto that right knee. Sorry, I'm mirroring you. So I'm going to do weight, all of us. Weight goes onto your left knee. You're going to slowly float right knee up like you're a dog peeing on a fire hydrant, and then bring that knee towards your belly, towards your elbow, and then belly, and then back and up. So you're thinking about tracing big circles. Yeah, that's it. Circling those hips. Very good. And then from here, we're going to switch directions. So bring those hip circles the other direction. Notice how that feels. Don't judge if this is a lot of work. It's great for your glutes. And then we're going to take that foot and float it towards the sky. And then take your right foot, step around your belly, and now your right foot is the top of your yoga mat, and we float up. So our right knee is directly above the ankle. From here, floating up. This is where you can play with the distance. If you want it more challenging, your foot is more forward. If you want a little less, slide the foot back, okay? But we're not dumping down. We're staying up tall because our focus in prenatal yoga is strength and stability, not flexibility. So from here, knee above ankle, drop your hands down. Inhale, float your arms up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend at the elbows, cactus arms, and look up. Inhale to float your arms up, look forward. Exhale, cactus arms. This is great for upper back. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend at elbows, look up. From here, both arms float up. Right hand comes to your hip. You're going to take your left arm, reach it forward, and plop it down on the ground below your shoulder. As you walk, your right foot wide. There you go. Perfect. And then let's twist inward. So belly comes on the inside of that right thigh, and you hold. This is really good for the low back. It's also excellent for digestion. Keep breathing as you twist. And we'll do a neck stretch here. So we're gonna just let that right hand floating up, come down to our hip, and then let your left ear go towards your left shoulder. Drop it down. Big breath in, full body breath. Exhale through a relaxed mouth. Inhale, bring your head up, and we'll take that right hand, plant it to the ground, nice wide hands, and scooch that right foot to your right wrist, bend the elbows, and I want you to rock back and forth here. That's it. This is called earthy goddess circles, or rocking. So we're just going to stick with rocking today, but I want you to let your head hang. There's no tension in the neck, and then see if you can soften anywhere in the jaw. I am thankful for this body. I am thankful for this breath. And then slowly come to a stop from here. Keep looking at that foot as you rise up. And then slide right foot back so it's right below the ankle. Rest here with your right forearm down. Inhale, left arm floats up and over. And I want you to send your left hip away from you. But baby needs lots of room, side body room, so you might need to come up higher. Full body breath through the nose into the left rib cage. Fill up with breath. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, float left arm up. Hands come down as you scooch that right foot back to all fours. Now we're going to prepare for our first downward dog. So just make sure hands below shoulders and your index fingers are parallel. Curl toes under. You're going to send hips to the sky. Walk feet wide as your mat. Your heels are lifted, and then we bend one knee at a time as we stretch one heel back at a time. Shift your weight left to right. Now, if this is too much, you can do cat and cow instead. Anytime. Let your head hang out here as you shift left to right in downward dog. Come back to all fours. And we're going to curl toes under, slide our hands up the front of our body to our hips, and then inhale with your hips directly above your knees. Rise up. Interlace your fingers, and then push your hands to the sky, flipping your hands. Lean to the right. Inhale up. Lean to the left. And release hands. Other side, let's do that whole sequence on the left now. So shift your weight into that right knee. Curl toes under. We're going to slowly lift that left knee up like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. And then we'll take those circles going forward first and back. So big circles. Notice your breath. Notice if you're clenching again in your face. And switch direction of the circles going back. Very good to have strong glutes through your pregnancy. Anytime you can do glute strengtheners. That helps with posture, helps with back pain, strong glutes. One more big circle, and then you're going to take that foot, float it to the sky, look down, and take a big step around your belly to the top of your mat with your knee directly above your left ankle. Rising up, shoulders back, curl back, toes under, behind for balance, drop your hands, sweep arms up into crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, bend at the elbows, look up, cactus arms, inhale, look forward, reach the hands, exhale, bend, inhale, reach. You can do anything hard as long as you have your breath. One more time. Exhale, bending elbows. Inhale, reach up, look forward. Left hand to hip, right hand straight down below the shoulders. Then you're going to walk that left foot wide. That's it. And then from here, you're going to scooch that left foot. Or let's do our twist first. So left foot wide, right hand below shoulders, and twist. The best twist. This is an open twist, so baby has lots of room on the inside. The left thigh, hand is floating up. Really good for the low back. And then bring that hand to your hip. Let's do the next stretch. You're going to slowly, right ear drops away towards that shoulder, opening up the left side of your neck. Full breath in through the nose into that neck. Exhale through the mouth. And then from here, let your head float up. Arm floats up, and now we swing left arm forward and down. And now we scooch that left foot to your left hand. Now this is where you can play with the distance, maybe wider hands, maybe closer together, but you want to bend the elbows and get really into this rocking. What does this do? Helps keep our hips nice and lubricated, helps with hip pain. Let your head drop. No tension in the face. Soften the mouth. There is no tension in the neck. You are relaxed, even in movement. Keep your breath flowing. Slowly come to stop, come to fingertips, rising up, head over heart, slide left foot back below your knee, rest forearm down. Inhale, right arm floats up and over, side bend. Again, we're sending that hip away from us. Inhale through the nose into the ribs. Now back off if it's too much. Give your baby lots of space. And full breath out through the mouth. One more time in. Full breath out through the mouth. Now this time I want you to really focus into the rib cage. Full body breath. Into the ribs. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, float arm up, hands come down. You're going to slowly scooch the left foot back till all fours. Preparing for that downward dog, hands below shoulders. Index fingers parallel, curl toes under, lift hips up and back. Walk your feet wide, very good. Pedal those legs. And then from here, you're gonna bend the knees, widen your feet so that you can walk your hands back for a bended knee forward fold. So you can grab opposite elbows here, keep the knees bent, widen the feet as wide as they need to be so that you have lots of room for your baby, and just hang your head out. If you want, you can straighten the legs for a forward fold. But keep your legs wide for baby. And then all of us, we're gonna bend our knees and slide our elbows back. So it's a nice little squat, like you're sitting over a toilet, you don't wanna sit on the seat. That's it, we all know those. And then hands onto your thighs and slowly come up, rising slowly with control. Float your arms up to the sky and take a big stretch up. I'm gonna switch cameras. Reach up to the sky and hold. Hands are together. Keep your hands lifted. We're gonna release the hands, but do some wrist circles. And the other way. Perfect. From here, if you need a sip of water, take one. We're gonna get rid of our blanket now. We're actually gonna bring our blanket and our pillow to that left side of your mat, if you can, for later. Perfect. Once you have your water, this is how you do a sun salutation in pregnancy. All right, great circulation for baby. Baby's getting all these nutrients from you moving. Come to the top of your yoga mat with your feet wide. Now, I say your big toe and the big toe base is still on the sticky mat. If you still have socks on, time to take them off. You need your bare feet for grip. We're just gonna shrug our shoulders up and back a few times. Perfect. Then shrug them up and forward. And again, back. Hand on belly, hand on heart. And I'm thankful for my baby. Full breath in, I'm thankful for my body. I'm thankful for the breath. Let your hands come to the sides. This is called mountain pose. Head over heart, heart over pubic bone, palms open. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Palms touch. From here, swan dive down. So your arms go wide to the side. You bend at your knees and you come into a forward fold. And then inhale, you trace up the legs to the top. So your wrist creases at the top of the hips, elbows in, gaze down. You can bend the knees if they're tight, hamstrings. And I want you to look at the ground, but reach your crown forward. And then exhale, chair pose. So like we did before, but float your arms up if you want to challenge. You can keep them on the thighs if it's easier. Inhale to rise. Palms together, exhale to the heart. Hold here. Remember, birth is a space where we have endurance and power and strength. So let's gather in that power as you inhale, reach out to the side. Palms touch. Exhale, swan dive down, arms wide. Hinging from the hips, forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, flat back. Trace up your legs, elbows come in, wrists crease at the top of your hips, gaze down. Powerfully move your crown forward, exhale, chair. Sink low, lots of room for your baby. This is a wide-legged chair. Inhale to rise, hands to heart, and just pause. Very good. We're gonna walk our feet closer together, hip width apart. Find that mountain pose. Hands to hips, we're gonna float right leg up. Just right foot. Balance here for a moment. It's okay if you need to put your foot down. This is very good. Circle that right ankle. And the other way. We're gonna take a nice big step back and then come to broaden and widen that right foot. So now it's parallel with the back of your mat, and you're gonna bend your left knee right over your ankle. Great. Now float your arms up. This is warrior two. Reach your pinkies wide. Hold here. If you need a break, straighten your leg anytime. Inhale. We're going to zipper up. So hands come towards the center as you straighten your right leg. You can come up to the heart. Once you get to the heart, you're going to push out and sink low again. Inhale. We're going to gather up that thankfulness for our babies, sending out. Inhale, thankfulness to your body, for these legs, for these arms, your amazing uterus, everything. Inhale, thankfulness for our breath. And exhale, hold here, palms down. Open your front palm and then exhale, exalted warrior. Reach your arm up and back. You can have a hand under your belly if that feels better in your back leg. And then slowly come back to center. Release your arms, straighten front leg and toes face forward. This is where we line our heels up. Perfect. Toes face forward. Toes out now slightly. Not so much that you have no balance. You always want balance and strength. We're going to sink our knees so they're right up above those toes or the ankles. And the knees are pointing the same direction as the toes. We're going to rock. Hands on the thighs. Whew. Great job. Getting your cardio today, building up your strength. Your baby is benefiting from your movement. Come back to center. We're going to do a nice coffee press pose. So imagine your palms come out. Now flip them up. Inhale, rise, straighten the legs. And then you're going to press your coffee press down. Palms towards the earth. Inhale, float the arms up. Squeeze your glutes. It's great for glute strength. Exhale, coffee press down. And again, up and coffee press. Last time. Very good. Coffee press down. Full goddess pose, bend at the elbows, cactus arms. Great job. Inhale through the nose. Now stick your tongue out and go. We're going to do that again. You're at home. You can just let out a big sigh. Release those fears. Great job. Hands on the thighs. Let's bring ourselves up. Good job. Toes forward. Hands on belly, hands on heart. And pause. Feel your heartbeat. Bend your knees and bring your feet in so that they're hip width apart. And then do some figure eights. And you might be able to feel your heart. When you're pregnant, you have 2 liters more blood in your body. So all that blood is circulating. Baby's saying, thank you for the movement today. Good job, mommy. Hips move the other way. Just nice figure eights. You can bend the knees. Perfect. We'll find stillness for a moment. Full breath into the hand on your heart, into the hand on your belly. I am thankful for my baby. And exhale through the mouth. Come to the top of your mat. Wide legs again. You're so close to being done the hard part of class. So we're going to find your big toe and the big toe base still on the sticky mat for grip. Wide legged so baby has space. Shoulders back, palms open, mountain pose, head over heart. Inhale, float those arms up. Gather in the strength, palms touch. Swan dive down, forward fold. Hinge at the hips, just coming all the way down. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, flat back, hands to the top of the hips. Elbows in, wrist creases, stay there. Look down, reach your crown forward. Exhale, chair pose. Sink low. Arms can come up for challenge or stay on the thighs if you're tired. Inhale, rise. Palms to the heart. Walk your feet hip width apart. Hands to hips. Find a focal point in front of you as you shift your weight into that right standing leg. Left leg floats up. Hold for balance. And start to circle your ankle. And the other way. Great job. Keep your focus, face soft. Notice, are you clenching? Can you soften the shoulders? Take a nice big step back with the left foot. Open up so you plant the foot down now so it's parallel with the back of your mat. You don't need heel to heel alignment here. You can, but make it work so it feels good in your hips. Bend your front right knee over your ankle. Float the arms up. This is warrior 2. Reach your pinkies and opposite directions. Look forward. Powerful mama here. Inhale. We're going to zipper up, straighten the front leg. Hands come to the heart. Exhale, push out. Good. Inhale. That thankfulness. Exhaling out. Again. Think of your body, breath, baby, everything you're thankful for this practice. And one more time. Think of someone you're thankful for. And exhale out. Hold here. Front palm opens to the sky. Exalted warrior. Backhand can come on the thigh or under your belly. Beautiful job. Back to warrior 2. From here, straighten your front leg. Toes forward. Line your heels up. Toes face forward. Now toes out. Bend your knees. You guys know what's coming. Rock back and forth. From here, we're going to find stillness and center. Gather that strength. You're going to float the arms up, palms up. Inhale, rise. Straighten the legs, coffee press down. As you come up with the palms up, I want you to squeeze your glutes as you find strength in the legs and you squat down. Really good for opening the hips. One more time. Exhale, coffee press down. Bend at the elbows. Good job. Full goddess. Inhale through the nose. Release any worries with the open mouth and the tongue out. One more time. Release all those fears. Hands on the thighs. Good job. Rock back and forth. And then slowly come to center. Rise up. Toes face forward. From here, we're going to bring hands to hips. Bring our feet in like a zigzag till they're hip width apart. Hand to belly, hand to heart. And figure eights. Great job. Notice if you can feel your heart again. And switch direction. Hand to baby, hand to heart. Just rocking together. Finding your stillness. You can close your eyes if you want to, or keep your eyes softly gazing on the floor for balance. I am thankful for my baby. I'm thankful for my body. I'm thankful for this breath. All right, come to the top of your mat. Last sun salutation, walk your feet wide. Find your big toe base on the mat. Look forward, shrug your shoulders up and back, open through the hands. Inhale, sweep arms up, gathering your power. Palms touch. Exhale, swan dive down. Lots of space for your belly. Inhale, flat back, trace up all the way to the top of the legs. Elbows in, gaze down, reach your crown. Now I want you to bend the knees. Bring your hands to the top of your mat and crawl your feet all the way back till you're in kind of like your downward dog again. So you crawl down the mat like a crab. And I want you to get that downward dog shape, pedaling your legs left to right. Then from here, we're going to come down to our knees. And then from here, come down to your forearms and grab opposite elbows and rest your head down. So your bum is lifted. The bum's lifted above the knees, head is rested. Those of you who want to do more of a yoga pose, you can bring your forehead to the mat, bring your elbows towards the head, palms touch, and bring your hands together, clasp behind the neck, letting your heart melt down. So it's your choice what pose you want to do here. Both are just as beneficial. Don't feel you have to be fancy. Just take a rest. Again, this is a great pose to bring your head down, bum lifted. Great for positioning of your baby in the pelvis. Take your full breaths in and out. If your hands are clasped behind your head, in prayer behind the back of your head, bring your hands back down. We're going to keep our knees nice and wide. Sit towards your heels and slide your hands back into fists, stacked. Then your forehead rests down. Now, some of you, especially if you're over 35, 36 weeks, your baby doesn't have enough room in a child's pose anymore. So you go back to hips above the knees, elbows wide. Those of you who need that blanket under your knees, feel free to support the knees. Now you're in this kind of protective wrap around your baby. So think of that energy of your protection, your strength, your love surrounding your baby, and we'll breathe in that thankfulness. I'm thankful for you, baby. So much thankfulness. Full breath out. Full body breath into the spine. I'm thankful for this body. Exhale out. And last, full big breath in. I am thankful for this breath. Full breath out. Try to soften your face. Soften the muscles in and around the throat, the mouth, the eyes. Melt towards the mat in the face. Try to find nice, soft muscles around the eyes and let all the tension melt off the back. If you still feel tension in the back, I want you to take a full breath in through the nose, full body breath into all the areas of the back, and then exhale through the mouth. Release that tension. You can do that again too, as many times as you need. And then slowly lift your head up, and we're sitting towards the back of our yoga mats. Nice and slow head lifting. We're going to come to one side. I prefer right side, and then we'll let one leg at a time come out. Feet are nice and wide and, in front of you, at least, a little bit wider than hip width. And we'll shift left to right. Those of you that need a little pillow or blanket folded to sit on, that's fine. We're going to come with our fingertips to the ground. Now, if you can't reach the ground, just grab that pillow to put your hands on. From here, we're going to help with our restless feet. So flex the toes up. I want you to bring your shoulders up and back and push into the ground. This is called staff pose. You can bend the knees if it's too much. As you exhale, plant your palms into the ground or your pillows and point the toes. And again, inhale, lift up. Staff pose. Exhale, plant the palms and point. Last time, push into the ground, sit up tall, shoulders back, flexing toes. Exhale, plant the hands, point the toes. Sit up here, and we're going to bend our right knee towards our right armpit, so nice and wide. Right hand comes to your right knee. Toes flex to the sky, and once you take your left hand, grab the base of that and lean back so you can grab the bottom of that foot. We're going to keep the toes flexed. You don't want to relax foot. And we're going to rock the leg, just like a baby. Just rock your leg. Notice how this feels. Then we're going to cross our right ankle above our left knee and lean back here. So those of you who think this is enough, you're going to just let that right knee melt away from you, and it's okay if it's way up here. We don't force anything in yoga. So maybe you work on melting that knee away from you. Those of you who might have a bit more space in your pregnancy right now, you might be able to even bend your left knee and plant your left foot down. So further along in your pregnancy, this is not possible. You just keep that leg extended, and you can even lean back. So baby has tons of room. Maybe you can have that foot bent. If your foot is bent or your knee bent, foot planted, you can lift through the heart. Your choice. But keep your right foot flexed to protect your knee joint. This is pigeon pose, but reversed. And I like reverse pigeon way better in pregnancy because we can control it more so that we don't injure ourselves. Also, it honors baby's space, so you can go and even crawl that foot away or not at all. And just see if you can, however you're sitting, just slightly tuck chin to chest so the back of the neck is long. We'll do some full body breaths through the nose into your right hip. So inhale through the nose. This is helpful in labor too. Exhale through the mouth. So really helpful. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose into your right hip. Open the mouth, release the tension in your hip with the breath. And last time, inhale in. Full breath out. Letting that leg slowly straighten. If you bent it, we're going to sit up enough just so that right hand can come to the knee, left hand to the bottom of your foot. Rock that leg. Extend the leg straight. Leaning back here. You can point the feet. You can give them a wiggle. And we'll lean to the right hip now so that you can bend your left side, left hand to left knee, flex the toes up, and you can lean back to grab the bottom of that foot. Gave myself a high five with my foot. And you're just going to rock here. Keep your foot flexed. It wants to relax. Just flex the toes up. And we'll just rock. Great for the hips. We'll take that left ankle, cross it above our right knee, and just lean back here. Let go with the hands. You might melt that knee away from you and slowly work towards that. You might be able to bend your right knee and plant the right foot down, but keep your toes flexed so that you can protect that knee. Your choice for your hip stretch here. We're going to hold it, relax the shoulders. Head is slightly chin towards the chest. And again, just scooch that foot around away and find the distance that your baby needs for space. And again, straight might be best option here. Those of you that your knees don't like it, it might mean just a pillow under that leg. And big breath in through the nose, full body breath into your left hip. Focusing on your hip area. Open the mouth and release the tension. Full body breath into the left hip. Full as you can. Open the mouth and release the exhale one more time. And exhale through the mouth. Perfect. Full body breath. In through the nose. As you exhale, if you had that knee bent at all, you're going to straighten the leg. We're going to come back as we come in nice and slow. Left hand to the knee, right hand to the bottom of the foot, and rock the leg. We're going to stretch that leg out. And from here, point the toes. You can circle your ankles one way, circle them the other. You can wiggle the legs. Perfect. From here, we're going to bend our knees, scooch down. We're going to come to that left side of our body. Remember, your blanket and pillow is on the left side. So from here, we're just going to slide down and roll onto our backs. We're going to do one bridge pose. So once you're on your back, you're going to shrug your shoulders towards your ears. Don't look at me. Look at the sky. Look at your ceiling. Palms down. Knees are bent directly above your heels. From here, we're going to inhale and push into our feet just to bring up our hips towards the sky and lift babies towards the sky. This is a baby bridge. We're just staying nice and gentle here on the back of the head and the shoulders. Don't look side to side. And then lower down. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift baby up, planting through the feet. Squeeze your glutes, not coming up too high, and then lower down. Good job. That's great for glute strength and really good for the low back. We're going to roll to the left, so take it easy. You have your pillows there. I want you to take your blanket and tuck it under the head, and then your pillow, I'm putting it between the knees. And just find a place that you can rest. And this is an important part of yoga, is the rest incorporates the whole practice. Every breath, every flow, every movement. You can take your hand, tuck it up your clothes onto your bare belly. So bare hand to bare belly. This is a time you can call over a partner or a sibling or a dog to come cuddle you. And they can wrap their arm around you and just let baby feel all that thankfulness. And they can join in too with your mantra. I am so thankful for you, my sweet baby. I'm thankful for this body. I'm thankful for my breath. See if you can soften anywhere in the face and soften the shoulders. Soften the feet, the hands. Soften in the knees, the hips. Relaxing the collarbones and the shoulders. There is no tension as you rest. Notice if your eyes or your jaw is still holding on. Can you relax? Relax in the mouth. Head is heavy. And all that thankfulness is flowing from your heart down to your baby's heart. And their thankfulness for you from their heart to yours. This loop of life force. See if you can soften anywhere else, maybe the back of the body. The hands, the fingers. See if you can relax your tongue and your mouth. Everything is relaxed. Now this is where you can give yourself permission to stay and rest. As long as you need. Maybe you had a long week, long day. Just resting in this thankfulness together. Again, give yourself permission to rest if you need it. Otherwise, I want you to slowly bring awareness back to your body with the breath. So you inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and feel the breath through the nose into the palm of your hand. Exhaling through the mouth. Feel the breath through the bottoms of the soles of the feet. Exhale through the mouth. Feel the breath through the nose to the back of the heart. And full breath out. You can wiggle your toes and fingers, open and close the hands. You can move your ankles and your feet. Then we'll take a moment to have that hand that was on your belly, bring it to the pillow and move the pillow away so that you can bring your knees towards your belly, kind of coming into this little ball position. And that top hand, you're going to use the strength and the breath to come up. So we're going to take the top hand, place it on the mat, full breath in, and then use that exhale to push into your hand to come up nice and slow. And you might feel the benefits of your class being very, maybe just like spaced out, and that's good. So sit yourself up on that pillow or just on the ground. Come to any comfortable seat. Palms open, head over heart, heart over pubic bone, palms open. We're going to reach out to thankfulness. So inhale. I am thankful for my baby. Exhale, bring it to your heart. Inhale, reach out. I am thankful for my body. Bring it to the heart. And last time, inhale, reach out. I am thankful for my breath. And bring it in, exhale. Hand to heart, hand to belly. Full breath in, full breath out. One more time, inhale through the nose, fill up the heart space with thankfulness, and then exhale, chin to chest, bowing to your heart, bowing to baby. Let your head come up, palms together. The light in me bows to the light in you and your baby. Namaste. Thank you so much.